Here we go.
What's up, guy?
What's happening, baby?
What's going on? We back.
Yes, sir.
Can't keep us down and out for long.
For real. Been a little
Whew.
while. Been like, damn, what the hell is going on?
Oof. Between the flu and sinuses and just stress and life,
Life. Real
anxiety, and
talk.
yeah, but here we are. We are back at it. Um, YouTube for now.
Yes,
And then
sir.
we'll see what comes our way. But yeah, ready to roll. So there's no agenda for this one. We are just flying through, catching up on what's been happening. We can do sports. We'll throw in a little life, throw in a little
Absolutely.
preview of some stuff we're cooking up, and yeah, ready ready to take this on again and ready to roll. Um,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
we'll take you hopefully up to close to 9 o'clock for the first episode of Celtic City, which I'm so pumped to watch. It's
For
gonna
sure.
be it's gonna be unreal.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
gonna be
excited
one of
for it.
those, you know.
Give all the Seas fans like a little bit of extra boost, a little bit of extra juice, because
Yep.
everything that's been transpiring thus far,
It's like a
obviously.
friggin' roller coaster with this team, man,
Yeah.
and shit. So we can start there.
Yeah, I
Um,
would say so. Yeah, I mean,
let's start the Boston Celtics. Uh, man,
it's like
shit.
it's like they're being awoken from the dead almost, but in a bad way. Like
Old
just
habits.
all the old, yeah, exactly, all the old habits.
Oh,
Just all the shit that we thought they progressed, got rid of,
took care of,
trimmed the fat.
exercised. Like,
However you want to put it.
man,
It's all those things are starting to linger again, and
ugh.
it's just like
It's painful.
as yeah, I mean, but also as a realist, right? And like so you got, obviously you got the delusional New England sports fans.
Plenty,
I like to
plenty
view
Delulus out
myself.
there.
I like to view myself as a realist. But it's just so frustrating because, like, yes, we are the NBA champions. We should win as long as this roster is together.
Hmm.
But the issues that we had in the past, where we should already have this team should already have been a dynasty, like in this modern era.
It
It should
took
have
them
already
this
created.
long. Yeah, it took them this long to get one championship, which, hey, we got it.
Yeah.
And last year was but see, that was the problem. I think that's the problem with this team is you had to get it last year. If you didn't get it last year after adding Porzingis and Drew, it was like so. Yes, so was it satisfying? Absolutely. They
Yeah.
blew through everybody in the playoffs. Realistically, like let's be real. But they had those hiccups, the game 2 hiccups in the first 2 rounds, and then game 4 in the NBA Finals, which I know all fans all around the world and fans of other teams, they're saying to us, "Well, you're all spoiled, and we would love to have these problems with our team." Yes, but when you are a fan, as diehard as you and I are, and as passionate we are, and as we've followed them for so long, it gets annoying because, like you just said, we should have had a couple already. This group,
Absolutely.
besides Tingus and Drew, should have
Absolutely.
had one, at least one before they got here,
No,
and
no, no doubt about it.
it's annoying.
And like, so obviously, the game has changed. And I was thinking about this earlier, um, just driving, listening to sports radio.
Huh.
So when when we're when we're talking about football, right?
Yep,
NFL, you're
yep,
starting to see the transition from from what football used to be. You're starting to see the
yeah,
workhorse running back.
yep.
You're starting to see defenses be tremendous top to bottom.
Hmm.
Old school smash mouth football, right? So you're starting to see that transition come back into the NFL.
A little bit.
with the new age in new era of basketball, it's like, okay, why can't this start to happen in this professional in the association, right?
The old school stuff.
Because it's like I understand the identity of the Celtics. They have the identity of the Celtics, and
Hmm.
I had misspoke one night in my group chat. It was after the loss to Detroit.
Hmm.
I had misspoken and said that the Celtics don't have an identity. But the Celtics do have an identity. Obviously, the Celtics have an identity, and that is Big Stack. What's happening, baby? Um, the Celtics' identity is shooting, living by the three and dying by the three.
That's why
Now,
it is.
we've noticed that the entire NBA has transitioned to shooting the basketball. Everybody,
But it's
one through
ridiculous.
five. I
It's
mean, even
ridiculous.
yesterday, just watching. Yes, even just watching Joker, right? As long as dominant he's been in the league, it's like, yo, you watching him just knock down threes, and it's
Hmm.
fucking crazy.
But
Like I'm like, yo, what is
yeah,
going? Like this dude should be, and obviously in my mind, I grew up playing basketball.
yeah,
I was point guard, and in my mind, I'm like, yo, get your ass on the block. Go, go! I will get you the rock right at the
that's where I
block.
lived.
Drop step, bang it on somebody, or
Yep.
you know what I mean. Do your thing in the post. Like that's the basketball that I want to see. But
Hmm.
so I'm
But it
saying to
doesn't. They
myself,
don't do that anymore.
maybe, hopefully, I don't know who it's gonna be or what's gonna happen, but hopefully we start to see that transition in that association. Obviously, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't. It's not gonna happen. It's because everybody is live and die by. And it's here's the problem. It's entertainment. It
All the
turned
way.
from a sport. Basketball, at least the NBA, because college
Yeah,
basketball, that's 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 incredible. You watch some of the most incredible basketball. March Madness, what's about to hit us in a couple weeks.
yeah.
It's the best stretch of basketball you'll ever watch,
Absolutely.
and it's hands
And
down
women, men's and women's,
men's and
respectfully.
women's. I don't want to hear any arguments about it. I don't want to hear anybody. You can come at me about the NBA, but I'm just going to shoot you down real quick because the product sucks. I've said
Terrible.
it time and time again.
Terrible.
If I wasn't a Celtics fan, if I wasn't such a big Celtics fan, I wouldn't watch basketball. I wouldn't watch the NBA. I just watch
Period.
college
No.
because like we said before, we said a number of times. Back in the day, we used to watch what Bulls and the Hornets on a random Tuesday TNT game because of Mike and because of just the aura of basketball, and it was competitive and it was good, and you drive to the lane and you go in there and you don't know if you're going to get knocked in your ass or not.
Facts.
Now it's you don't even smell the paint
Yeah. And
anymore. They don't even bother.
it's refreshing seeing it's refreshing seeing somebody like seeing a guard
Yep.
dominate in the paint, right?
Yep.
Like JB for instance, and obviously
Hmm.
we're gonna keep stay on the Celtics, but like just
No,
watching how dominant he is,
rolling back into this.
watching how dominant he is sometimes in the paint when he just legitimately takes control of their mismatch. Like it's like do just play simple basketball
Hmm.
against the Cavaliers. Was yeah, against
Friday.
the Cavaliers.
Hmm.
Tatum was 4 for 12 from three,
Something around those.
and
Yeah.
it's like, dog, like you are the best player in the
Yep.
NBA. You can score in from every level of the court. As soon as you cross half court, you
Hmm.
can score. You bring the ball up majority of the time.
Yep.
You catch it on the wing, you catch it on the block, you catch it opposite in the corner. Nobody can guard you. You got the handle, you got the strength.
Mhm.
Like you prove every day that you aren't soft. But
Which.
you start to showcase that when you just take these dumbass shots in this shot selection.
Mhm.
Like the shot selection is so poor. Like
It's disgusting.
we get on these runs, we smash, punch dudes right in the mouth right away, and then it's like I don't know whether it's complacency or
I
if
think it
we
is.
just.
I think they just they put in so much energy to build these leads, and I honestly I think they gas themselves out.
But
I think they're
it's
literally
effortless.
like
It's so effortless. The first
you
5 minutes
snap,
of a game,
yeah, you
effortless.
snap your fingers and they're up 20 to 3. And I'm like, boy,
Okay.
they're up, 47-20 without a blink of an eye. It's just natural. It's bing, bang, three, shots here, driving even Tatum obviously drives the paint more now, thank God. But like, it's so natural to go up by 20. I
Easy.
think it's just like when they were up by so much, they're like, all right, now what do we do? You know what I mean?
And
Like
then
we can grow the lead to 30, but then what do we do?
and it's
No,
like
let's chill for a minute.
let's
And then that's when
continue
the
to
other
shoot
team comes right back
threes.
in.
Let's
Like,
continue to shoot threes. We're gonna miss. We're out of rhythm. We're out of sync. And now you got hungry teams that
mm-hmm,
want to beat you.
mm-hmm. You
Like
have the biggest target on your back. You are the defending champions. So
bingo.
every team, doesn't matter who the fuck it is, they're gonna come at you every night. Like
You
the
have a
Pistons did last week. And I get it, we were down a couple guys, but like
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You know
it,
what? It doesn't matter because the Pistons. We were
they came to
down
play.
Drew and Porzingis. The Pistons had
I think we had
five
Tingus for
players
that
out.
game.
Five players the Pistons had out. So I don't want to
Yeah.
hear it. I don't want to
I don't
hear
want
it
to
with
hear it Friday.
Porzingis.
The Pistons, I think, and I heard it on Zoe and Beetle last week, and I kind of agree with it, which sucks because I'm getting sucked into the complacency of the NBA and giving them excuses. But like, I think that Pistons game was kind of a scheduled loss, just
Yeah, I
because
understand the back to
it's
back
back,
aspect.
it's back to back. Jalen was out. I think Tingus played in that game, but Drew wasn't in. I just, I think it was just one of those where it was just kind of like whatever. You know what I mean? Like we lose, but the Pistons came at you,
Yes,
and
they did.
which
And right and uh Cade didn't even have a great game.
no,
So
which is
you're
scary.
and but the thing is you a lot
They
you
get
were winning that game.
yeah,
You allowed this team that broke the record for the worst record in NBA history a season ago. This is what I'm talking
yeah.
about when I say that they play with their food. It's I don't care if you're on a back to back.
Hmm.
You
You shouldn't
we have two of the top 15 players in the NBA.
easy.
One of which is top 3 in the NBA. Maybe even I call Tatum the best. This isn't me being a homer. I think
Sure.
that Tatum, watching him play basketball, he's the best all around basketball player in the world. That's just my opinion. There's obviously a debate, but we can debate
Huge
about it.
debate.
But in that regard, it's like they come out, they're vocal about
Hmm.
being proud to play every game. They understand the human aspect of it.
Tatum is,
These
yeah,
people may never see me play. They pay this much money. Why would I sit out? Why would I miss a game? Cool. And I understand you're playing a basketball game, 40
yeah,
minutes. Then you're getting on a plane, getting very minimal rest, and then you're going to Detroit. It's
yeah.
like if you going like when we were on the West Coast trip and they double
The Lakers.
OT, double OT against the Clippers, and then they lose to the Lakers.
Hmm.
That's understandable. You played balls to the wall against a great fucking team,
Hmm.
double OT. Then that's when a back to back is challenging. Now,
Which
am I a
sucks
fan of
because it was against the Lakers.
exactly? Am I a fan of back to backs? No, but until there's something that's done about it,
It ain't
I'm
gonna.
not going to
Those aren't gonna
complain
go
about
away.
it. You
Those
can't
aren't gonna
do
go
shit
away.
about it.
No.
So deal with it.
Play, play.
Play
You know what? You play how many games a year? 82 regular
82.
season games. All right. Let's and again, I'm not a professional athlete. I don't put my body through what they put theirs through. So I get that. I don't understand the ins and outs. But from an outsider's perspective, from a fan's perspective, you play basketball, a game. You get paid millions of dollars to do this. Okay. Your one job is to show up and play a game
Easy.
3 to 4 times a week, sometimes two, for how many months? So October to hopefully June. But it's not like baseball where you play 162 games and sometimes it's like 15 straight before you get a day
Facts.
off.
Facts.
Baseball, I understand taking days off, but there's some maniacs in baseball that don't. They play straight through. There's some players that have played all 162 games in baseball, and we'll get into baseball, coming up a little later. But like,
Mikal Bridges
they just, yeah.
hasn't missed a game. Hasn't
So
missed
like,
an NBA game since he's been in the league.
what? So if Bridges can do it, why can't Brown do it?
Who is a very solidified role player.
Yeah.
Can score, can shoot, can defend.
And I love Porzingis because when he's in there, he's an X factor. He is, and I love his game. And what he brings to the Celtics is he brought, his presence brought us a title last year.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So thank you. But I'm getting kind of sick and tired of the fragility, if that's a word, of him. He's like piece of glass. He can't play this game. He's this is hurt and that's hurt sometimes, and then he can't. I thought we were done with this. I thought he had the surgery and he was good. Listen, if you can't play, you can't play. I would rather you sit out half the season because of a nagging injury, which as basketball players, both you and I know, you twist an ankle, you pop a fucking piece in your calf, like that hurts. And it takes a while to heal up. Treatment or no treatment, that takes a long time to heal and for you to feel right. So if that's the case, sit out. Just sit out until you can come back fully ready to go. If that's the playoffs, if you sit out this entire season, right? And the Celtics make the playoffs and you're the third seed or the fourth because you're missing guys, which I don't think they would ever stoop that low. I think they would, the farthest down is where they are right now at 2 because they have too much talent. I would rather him be healthy, a full go for the entire playoff run. Now it's like it's literally like you just traded for Porzingis in the end at the end of April. A player of that quality, you just add to your roster.
Yeah.
So if you're not healthy, don't play. But if you're healthy and you just need a night off, stop it. Stop it. Because you play 82 games a year and that's it. And then, we play, playoff games and the series are intense. That's your fault. A couple years ago, in the playoff run where we lost to Miami in Game 7, they played too many fucking games.
Yeah.
They played too many games. That's their fault. They shouldn't have gone. Actually, there was 2 years ago is what I'm actually talking about. The one before that, the Golden State one, because they ran out of gas in the finals. That's literally the reason why they lost that finals, is because they literally played too many games leading up to the NBA finals. You went what? In the first round? I think you went 6, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But then they went to Milwaukee, and then they went down 3-2, which they shouldn't have. But they did. And Tatum had that great game in 6. You came back to the Garden. You blew them out. Trust me, I was there. That was one of the memorable games I've been to.
Hell yeah.
Great game. Then you moved on to the East Finals, and you had to go to 7 against Miami. You had Game 6 in your building, and I was there for that one too. That place was unreal. That roof was going to explode that night. I literally was getting goosebumps just walking in there because I felt it. You're like, we're going to the finals tonight.
Everybody knew it.
Like,
I was watching it. I was watching it.
And I had go. And it was so electric. And then when White hit that 3 from the corner, I've worked at the Garden for however years I did. I have never heard it that loud. It was incredible. But then you lose. You blow it. And you have to go down to Miami for a Game 7. An intense game that you almost lost that one too at the end if they weren't stupid. Miami was stupid at the end of that game.
Very dumb.
So you did that. You screwed that up. Stop. Just play hard. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just, it drives me crazy when these guys are like, oh, I need a night off. Like Charles Barkley says it right every single time. He's like, stop complaining.
You
You
make all
get
this
paid
money.
to play
You
basketball.
pay these. You pay. You play. You got these. You got the best doctors. You got the best massage therapists. You got the best facilities. It's
Take a
like,
nap.
yeah, go to sleep. Go on a put your legs in those
The tubs.
machines.
Sit
I
on the
have one.
yeah.
I got it off Amazon as a gift.
My nephew has
fifty
one too.
dollars.
Yeah.
You're like, it's like, come on, dude. I got to pay $50. Imagine theirs. They got the ones that they have
Yeah.
in Lifetime Fitness with the cold water running,
It's
massaging, and
like
all that. It's
I
like,
don't
come
want to
on. There's
hear it.
no.
I don't
And
want to hear it. I
to
don't.
also another factor that pisses me off about the C's is we're both we're both very we're both Udoka guys, right?
Hmm.
This team would be a complete different team
Oh,
if
it'd
he
be
was still
gritty.
coaching.
It'd be gritty as hell.
I'm very okay. I give Joe Mazzulla his respect. He came in. He won a championship. Cool, but he gets
Stevie Wonder could have won a
people
championship with that team last year.
people people. These coaches in the NBA coach circles around him every night. It's like,
Full
okay,
circles and then back
this
around him.
roster gets a 20-30 point lead, but then
They don't know what to do.
once the assistants start to realize and analyze, and it's like, okay, what can we do here? What can we do here? Hey,
Hmm.
coach, this is what I'm seeing. This is what we're going. Let's look at the tablet together. Let's look at the iPad. Blah 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 blah.
Hmm.
Boom, it's over with. Now, oh, they just cut it within 5, 10,
Hmm.
5, 6,
Hmm.
4, and it's like, okay, and thank the Celtics need to thank Derek White because I mean he's phenomenal.
Yep.
He has a clutch gene that we haven't seen in a long time in the NBA. But to the my Missoula point, it's like, what is good with these rotations? Like, what do you? Why is Sam? How I understand that is Sam Hauser only? Is that your game plan? Like, we're just going to keep shooting,
Hmm.
even if we're not hitting. We're just going to keep shooting
That's another thing
because
with him. That's all he does.
they're get he you players on your team are getting fried by these athletes in the NBA. Why isn't Jordan Walsh getting more minutes? Yeah, he's not offensively savvy, but he's still a big body. He still can defend. He has to learn. He has
Hmm.
to grow. Why not give him minutes? DMP coach's decision? That's bullshit. Let him
Hmm.
get a couple of minutes. Put
Hmm.
him. Where's the game plan?
This
What
is the time to find your
we
rotation.
picked up Torrey Craig. He's just as good of a shooter, and
I
he's a
said
great
this.
defender. Why
I
isn't he playing?
I said
What
this
is
yesterday.
what is
I
going
was
on here?
I was at the
We,
game yesterday, and that I said it. I was like, "Where's Torrey Craig?" I was like, "Where? What?
what are you allowing him to go
Like,
to Houston to be with Meg? Like, what's
like,
going on here?
like where is he? You
I
acquired him. What's he doing?" And when he went in there yesterday, he made an impact.
Richard Jefferson said it on
Oh, did he?
on the GameCast, like
Yeah.
calling it. It's like, wow, imagine being waived by the Bulls and getting picked up by the Celtics. Like, yeah, cool. Where the fuck is he?
Yeah.
Like, is he
The Celtics
literally?
know they have
I'm
them.
legitimately asking. Like, is he in fucking Houston? Like, do you allow him to go see his superstar girlfriend? Like, is that why he's not playing? Like, I don't understand. Like, he should be in the rotation.
Mm-hmm.
You don't run. There's nothing that you need to do. It's like Coach Carter for game one. That's what the Celtics are. It's like, oh, uh, we didn't go over offense. What do you want us to do? What have we been doing in practice all day? Run,
Hmm.
run.
Which is what I'm really asking, and you just hit that one right on the head. What do they do?
You
What do
get
these coaches do? Like we asked this about the Patriots, and obviously we're jumping around, but we're getting back into this. But like it correlates. It all connects because like the whole football season, we asked, what do these guys do all week in Foxborough? Because you see the product on Sunday, and you're like, what the? So it's just the same thing with the Celtics.
easy.
It's like, what do you do on your off days? What are you coaching in practice? Are the players listening to you? Clearly not.
Are you
And again,
just? shooting threes? Are you not going through? It's
Live and die by the three.
the situational game planning is disgusting. The rotation is terrible.
Mhm,
The substitutions are non-existent. It's like, what are we doing here? You waste these guys on two-way contracts. They're just wasting their talent.
mhm.
The main Celtics are fucking incredible.
Yeah,
But these dudes, like, they're just sitting there and like, yeah, oh, then people are like, oh, well, yeah, what do you want them to do? They're not going to play.
which is
Well, okay, Pritchard, great,
yeah,
love him,
yeah. He's
but
like
like,
Scal. My buddy said it yesterday. He's the Scal of this team.
yeah, it's
He's
like,
like that the white dude that goes in there. That everybody's like, let's go.
yeah, it's like, okay, yes, he can handle the ball. He's a little scrappy on defense, but
Yeah,
he's not a lockdown defender. He gets
no.
fried by the bigger guards all day long.
But when he's
He's
in
he's a,
there,
he's a
you
mismatch
gotta
nightmare.
you gotta
And
make
when
sure
he's in
you
there,
honor
you're
him.
just praying that he hits the threes and boosts the momentum, which he's good for, which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
We've always had that type of athlete on the Celtics.
Mhm.
Eddie House,
I was
for
about to
example.
say Eddie House.
Eddie House, we've always had that. That's been the Celtics
Mhm,
culture for years.
mhm.
We've always had that spark.
He's getting a little scrappy though, Pritch.
He is,
He's
and
getting
I'm
in those
not.
boards. He's
Listen,
getting dirty down low. Like I see
I
it.
listen. I don't want him off the team, but it's like, okay, we have bigger guys. We have we have like defenders.
It goes to the rotation. The rotation stinks. And it's like you just don't understand. You don't. It's like, what are you doing? Do you not understand? And that's the problem. I don't think he does. I clearly do. I honestly, I swear to God, I don't think he understands how a rotation works in basketball.
At all,
I
at all.
I think it's because he's a product of his team. His team is loaded with talent.
Yeah,
Like I said, Stevie Wonder, and no disrespect to you, Stevie, because I love your music,
absolutely,
but he could coach this team to a championship.
phenomenal.
Like that's how talented they are. But when you overthink things, that's the problem. He overthinks everything. Like, dude,
It's
just
either
let the
he
players play.
it's either he's overthinking or he's not thinking at all.
Or that. Honestly, it could be that too. But that's like, what are your assistants doing sitting there? You have 47 of them sitting around you every game. What are they there for? Just so you can fill a spot? You fill a chair? Like, you got one guy that just looks at the fucking tablet, and every time that, the challenge comes, oh, are we good? No, yep, all right, challenge it. You got another guy that just sits there. There's a couple coaches on the bench. I couldn't even tell you who they are.
I mean, it's
I
same,
couldn't tell you what they do. I see them
same.
every game. They're just like, bro, give us the position. You and I could sit on that
Sam
bench.
Cassell was on the verge of becoming a head coach in the
Mhm.
NBA.
Which I
Like,
think he leaves after this season.
and rightfully so. It's like,
Mhm.
he got to get out of here.
Yeah.
His time is being wasted here.
It's
Like,
either go.
no, no, go ahead.
No, it's either he the players don't listen to him, or they're too buddy buddy. Like Missoula
Yeah,
doesn't get in their face. And people are like, well, last year during the finals, the thing came out where Missoula showed Tatum the clip of the Dark Knight movie before game 5 and said, like, that's how you're supposed to play. That's how the energy. I'm like, really? Really? You had the series locked. You knew coming back here they weren't gonna lose. What does that have to do with anything? I don't care that he shows movies. Good for you. Did you wheel in the TV too?
yeah.
Did it come on on the thing with the straps down? Like, did you say it's movie day for the
Like fucking,
Celtics?
yeah.
No
Like, did you
practice today,
gather
guys. It's
everybody
movie
in the
day.
fucking meeting room like 9/11, bro? Like,
No practice today. It's movie day. We're watching The Town and we're watching, Lone Survivor to get pumped up, and then The Dark
yeah,
Knight. No, like, listen, these guys don't need that motivation. They need you to coach them, and you're not doing it.
no,
I'm sorry, you're not doing it. Udoka would be in their face. He challenged them right off the gate
easy.
when he was here. They lost to the Wizards, I think game 3 that season. And he literally said, I think it was either Tatum or Brown or both of them, they sucked. Literally said that they sucked.
Yeah,
Underlined to say, like, without saying it straight, they sucked.
and look at
But
Houston.
they were like, "Oh."
Look
But
at
they
Houston.
responded to that.
Look at Houston. Perfect example. You got a bunch of Gen Z kids playing for Udoka completely turned their
And look what
situation
they're
around.
doing, dude. Look what they're doing. They're a threat. They're a
Killing,
threat in the West. I don't care what
killing,
anybody says.
killing, killing. And
And
and and, and listen, and now look at the Lakers. Now they're number two. Now they're number two, and it's like
uh,
I know, but now it's like, this is to the
please,
Celtics. To the
yeah.
Celtics, it's like, hey, everybody is talking about like the word is starting to spread like Lakers Celtics finals. So you like let's get on our shit
Mhm.
so we can beat them in three.
You know what? Honestly, too, yeah, would it be a hype series? For sure. Would I love to see it? LeBron versus the Celtics in the finals and Luca again? Sure would. But you know
Absolutely,
what? Too much.
yeah.
You'll see
But
Saturday
I'm
night.
just saying, you're
No, no,
allowing a
you're
team. The Lakers are
yes.
getting their shit
Yeah,
together.
they are. They are.
You are the most profound organization
Hmm.
in the NBA
Hmm.
right now, top to bottom,
Hmm.
from general manager to the last player on the farm system team.
Yeah.
Get your shit together
Yeah. No, it's time. It's time.
because
Like the
you 100% should be back to back champions, but also people are fucking coming for you,
hmm
and it's
be
showing.
careful. You're not just going to step onto the court and win because you're the Boston Celtics. And Tatum, you're not going to step on the court and drop 30 just because you're Jason Tatum. Jalen drives me absolutely insane. Like Tatum has gotten much better on it. There's times where you're just like you want to just grab him and shake him.
Yeah,
But for the most part, he's actually done very he's progressed. He's understood his screw ups and he's progressed and he's learned. He drives to the basket now instead of just chucking up threes.
yeah, yeah.
And, and yeah, he complains still and whatever, but he's progressed. Jalen just doesn't learn. He does the same shit. Like yesterday, the end of the game, or the in the fourth quarter, how many shots, how many mid range shots did he miss? It
Too
was
many,
I was like,
too many.
what do you like? What do you what you?
Like,
How are you missing that shot?
why are you fading away? Why are you fading away? You got your mismatch exactly where you wanted it. Go to the basket, get
Mhm,
fouled. There's
mhm.
nothing wrong with shooting free throws.
No,
Nothing.
it's like,
Nothing.
do you guys, do you want to win? Some days I'm like, does winning really matter to you? Does it? Because it doesn't seem like it. It doesn't. They don't have that like that grit that that 2022 team had.
Yeah.
Like that team that lost to the Warriors had balls until
Yeah.
game 5. When they went to Golden State, they turtled. And that
I
was
think
kind of like the beginning.
Drew got to
But
get his shit together too. I
yeah, I don't
mean,
know
I
what's
don't know what nagging injury he has or what he's going through. Hopefully, everything's all right. But I mean, we
facts.
like Drew needs to from last year to this year. It's a complete 180. It's like, buddy,
Mhm,
are like, okay, is your age finally catching up to you? Like, are those years that you took off to take care of your
mhm,
wife, rightfully so, catching up to you? Like, what's going
right.
on? What injury is nagging you?
Yeah,
Like, what
it
is
was
happening?
random. It was just like he was here and then he was out.
Even when he was playing, it's like, okay, Drew. Like, usually he's not, and like sometimes he'll not knock some shots down, but it's like, all right,
He's turning into a chucker too.
yeah, yeah, and it's like, okay, you're becoming a product of this live and die shit,
That's
and
Missoula ball. That's
I'm
Missoula ball. You don't like Missoula ball? You don't like the meme with Cookie Monster taking the little spoon and having Missoula's head above it? You don't like
no,
you're not a fan of that one?
no, I
No?
don't.
You don't like Missoula ball?
I'd like to see rotations. I'd like to see
I
screens.
fucking
I'd like
don't.
to see backdoor cuts. I'd like to see some sort of offense, some structure
Doesn't flow.
be. I just want to see some structure, please. Like when
Mhm.
you have a lead, you want to keep it. You don't want
You
to
do?
continue to do the complete opposite. Oh yeah, we're up by 30. Yeah, let me just fuck around. Let me
Mhm.
just fuck around. Let me
Mhm.
just keep fucking around. And it's like,
You
Okay,
saw it.
now
I
now
saw it. We both
now you
saw it.
got you got somebody like Donovan Mitchell who's like, okay, I'm taking this shit the fuck over. You guys want to keep fucking around? Then you're
He
gonna fuck
did.
around and find out.
He said it. You saw him mouth it. That I'm coming. That's what he said. He says, I'm coming. And he brought it.
Rightfully so.
And
He
that
was
looked
the
a lot like game 2 last year. And it looked like it just it drives me insane because and then we're gonna catch grief for it because we're like, oh, you're complaining about a team that's second in the East and blah blah. But they should be so much better.
yeah.
And
Like
for a
I
team like they are built, I don't have confidence that they're gonna win the championship this year.
that no.
I don't.
The whole
What
world knows it.
what makes you think? What makes anybody think that they're gonna walk into every series and win?
Everybody is complacent.
Who? Like
The
they're
fan,
just gonna flip the switch?
as far as the fans are complacent. Oh yeah, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll let
Come playoff time.
I'll let them. Yeah, it was Detroit. It was on a back to back. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Come playoff time. Yeah, when we have we were missing Porzingis. We were missing Drew. Yeah, okay,
There's no
okay,
back to back. You know how many times I've
okay,
heard there's no back to backs in the playoffs? I
okay.
was like, well, no shit.
Yeah, but you
No
still have.
shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, you still got to get on a plane.
Yeah.
You still got to get on a plane. You
Mhm.
still got to deal with the jet lag. Whether the ride is a half hour or 20 hour or 2 hours, 2 3 hours.
Mhm.
Let's get with the fucking program, people.
Mhm.
You got to
Wake
deal
up.
with it.
Wake
What do
up. Like
what's the get? You got to get on a plane, then you got to rest for a couple hours, then you got to go to shoot around and
mhm.
discuss what.
That's a
That's
hard
the
life, man.
issue. What
Dude,
is being
that's
discussed in
that's
shoot
a
around?
hard life, dude. That's a
What
hard life. You gotta get up and you gotta go to practice.
nothing is being discussed or there's no game plan. It's just like, all right, guys, this is where we got to hit we got to hit these shots. Like, yeah, obviously that's a fucking
No
point of the
shit.
game.
Thanks, Joe.
This game will always be about getting buckets, Uncle
Yeah.
Drew. But like there got to be some structure to it.
And there's none.
There's absolutely zero structure. This man has
Zilch.
zero structure, but he has phenomenal quotes to bring everybody to wheel everybody back in. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
good.
okay.
Good.
Joe's good. Joe's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Me
buddy.
too.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah, I
see.
love the town too, man. It's a great movie. I'm from Charlestown. So great. We're we're right on. But again, yes, do I think the Celtics should win it? Yeah. I just
Absolutely.
it's not and I don't know if you get it too, and you probably do, but like I don't besides this Saturday, because this Saturday is gonna be bananas.
Yeah.
I don't really get giddy anymore, like to put on a Celtics game. Like
So
I
let's
I love
see.
my guys. I'll always love the Celts no matter what happens. But before I used to get like amped. I used to get like going, like let's go, like Celtics game day. You know, you go to work, you do whatever, you come home, grab some dinner, maybe get a workout in, and then it's game time. Celtics on the TV, and you as a fan lock in for 2.5 3 hours. Now I put the game on. I don't miss. I try not to miss them, but I don't know. It's
It's
kind
like
sometimes. Some,
this is it, right? So we just beat the Nuggets, right? Great
yeah,
game.
yeah,
Perfect. Love to see it.
yeah.
But
Portland.
now we play the Blazers, and it's like I have to watch this game because I gotta see where these guys' mindset is at. Are they
Hmm.
gonna take this game off, or are they gonna beat the shit out of them like they should?
Oh, it's a
You
back
know.
to back this week too.
So
Portland and
it's
Philly.
yeah, yeah, Portland, and Philly, yeah. And then obviously all this shit
The
with
big one.
Philly, it's like yeah, but you got some dogs on Philly, even though obviously who knows what is about to happen with Embiid, but he's irrelevant
Another
clearly.
product of this today's NBA. But
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but like you can't look past these two games
no,
because Saturday is on the horizon.
right. And they
You
will.
cannot do it.
They'll
You
lose one
cannot
of
do
these
it.
games.
You cannot do it.
Yeah.
You cannot do it.
They will.
And the last the last stretch of Oh no, it's yeah. I mean, it's just like the last back end of the of the schedule is there's just you should finish the season winning way more games. Like you better beat the shit out of these
But
teams.
you
And
know, players are going to take games off. Oh, they're resting for the playoffs, and they'll lose some of those games too. It's just inevitable. It's like it's so cliche and it's so predictable now, where it's just kind of like, yeah, I'm just waiting for the playoff. After Saturday, I'm just waiting for the playoffs. Like I should be giddy about OKC next week,
yeah, absolutely.
but I'm
you
kind
got
of not
you
because
got
I'm like, are they going to show
that's the
up?
best game. The Lakers and OKC is the best game for the remainder of the season. You got the Nets twice, you got the Hornets twice, you got
Suns
the
come in
Knicks,
here.
you got the Knicks again,
Hmm.
you got the Suns. That's it.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like what are you gonna do? Like, are you
Hmm.
going to finally put get your shit together and possibly like do you want the number one seed or not?
No, they're not getting that.
Yeah, it's like
No, it goes through Cleveland, and they're going to have to win, which drives me bananas because there are some idiots out there. They're like, well, they play better on the road anyway.
yeah, like oh yeah.
Which, yes, they do for some odd fucking reason.
That's
They're a better road
yeah,
team than they are at home.
that's not fucking that's not good. That
But
means
like,
that in game 7 you lose. That means in game 7 you lose. That's what you're telling me. Oh, they play better on the road. Okay, cool. That means that if it goes to game 7, which will be at home, they're going to lose.
at least the first two rounds. If they get to Cleveland, they'll be on. That's what I'm saying. That's what people are saying is the East Finals is obviously most likely going to be Celtics at Cleveland to
Of
start.
course. Yeah.
So it's like, well, it's fine because the game 7 will be in Cleveland. Idiot. Game 7, a game 7. You want that on your home floor. I know the Celtics, they lost the one to Miami, but with the Miami one, Tatum did roll his ankle and he wasn't the same. And that's a huge disadvantage because that's one of your top two guys on that team. On that team. If we had Porzingis and Drew, that would have been a little bit different. That one, shit happened. And Jalen spouting his shit in the beginning half of the series or the beginning of the playoffs saying that the Garden wasn't loud. Fans need to show up. You, sir, in game 7 were a ghost. But neither here nor there. That game 7, they lost at home. But you want game 7 at the Garden. What kind of
Absolutely.
stupid shit is, well, they play better on the road? This is what we got to do an episode about the stupidity of Boston fans.
You know
We'll
what
be
we'll
here all
do?
night.
You know what we'll do? We'll go and interview people.
We'll go out to the streets.
Absolutely. Live interviews before a game,
I'm down.
pregame.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
We don't even have to go to the game. Just go before the game.
Yeah.
Go
We'll
around the
go
streets.
we'll go to
Listen to these
we'll,
morons speak. And we'll hit the
we'll go to
bar, have a few,
World's
watch the
Greatest
game,
Bar.
and then we'll hit the post game.
Absolutely.
And you know what? And I hate to say this, I really do, because I never, ever, ever want my teams to lose. Besides Week 18 of the NFL season this year, uh, have to bring it up every time. But I hope like one of those games they do because I want to see the reactions. I want to see the live reactions of people being, "Whoa, it's only game 2, and well, game 7 will be in the Garden and blah blah blah." Like, shut up. But it'll make for great content. So
Yeah.
I'm with it. Let's do it. Playoff time. Down to the Garden. Um,
Celtics, get your shit together, please.
please. And listen, when everybody watches this documentary tonight, or whenever you decide to sit down and watch it, which it's if anybody doesn't know, hasn't seen the trailers yet, it's called Celtic City. It's on HBO, 9 o'clock tonight. I think there's 3 episodes, 3 episodes.
Yeah, I think so
Bill
too.
Simmons is a producer of it. It looks incredible. But what you're going to see is you're going to see what the Celtics of today how they should be playing because you're going to see Larry and you're going to see Parrish and McHale and Ainge and DJ, that team. You're going
So
to see
this is
that grittiness.
just to touch on that.
Yeah.
There was a discussion I was having. Um, yes, Jason Tatum is probably the most skilled Celtic, to put on a uniform. Is he the best Celtic?
No,
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
no.
And it's like
The best Celtic ever you're talking about in
ever,
franchise history? No,
ever,
no,
absolutely not.
no.
Like you got to understand, like if you don't know, like if you're one of these basketball fans that are like that don't give a fuck about the past
Mhm.
or like the players, if you're one of those players that like, oh, like those guys were plumbers,
Then you're not a basketball
you
fan.
can't. Yeah, I can't take you serious. I can't have any type of conversation with you. Period.
You're Michael Felger. That's what you are.
I cannot have
Whoa,
no
whoa.
conversation with you. How
Maz, they were
cold,
playing with belts on their shorts.
how cold Larry Bird
Oh,
was.
my God.
It's like, yo, like the ignorance that people have. Literally, my boy sent it in the group chat. Yo, I didn't know. He asked a question. Yeah, Larry Bird was this cold?
He's the biggest trash talker
I'm like,
in the history
fam,
of the NBA.
like what?
Maybe
Like, thankfully,
sports.
like growing up, I had, the older individuals in my family, like,
Yeah, I had my dad.
yeah, like you watch this dude live, watch him his entire career.
Hmm.
So it's like, yo, this, and I'm watching it. Oh, ESPN Classic, that's not a thing anymore.
No, it's not.
But
But
I'm
damn.
watching my uncle's ESPN Classic. Oh, the game. This what game is this?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, watch it. And
Yep.
I'm sitting here. This is times where I thought I was going to be in the NBA, so I'm locked in. I bet. Let me see how it is.
Hmm.
Whoa,
This is how
this
I
dude
gotta
just
play
scored how many points straight from what?
games.
Oh, I'm going right here.
Uh-huh.
Splash.
1984, Game 7. NBA Finals Game 7 against the Lakers. I can't tell you how many times I've watched that game from beginning to end and been locked in the whole time, just being like,
Cold,
man, this is what
cold,
it was like. This
cold,
is what it felt like.
cold.
Like, oh, to if I had obviously you would pick so many moments in your life to go back or like to do it if you were at a time machine ability, but that would be one of them. Is
Imagine
Game 7, 94 against the Lakers at the Garden, the old Garden.
the
I'm there.
original
I
guy.
want to hear. I want to feel it. I want to feel the sweat. I want to feel the passion. I want to feel the beer getting spilled. I want to feel it all.
I need the
Like I,
yellow. I need the yellow in the warm up.
oh man. So
But
what like
hopefully, I mean, obviously,
I've never been to a game
the
like that
entire
ever.
Celtics organization is going to watch it.
Yeah.
So hopefully that that puts a fire under their ass. Like, okay, all right, we already know what this city is capable of doing, but you don't know where this city has already been
No.
and what it
Correct.
can excel to, the levels that it can reach. Yeah,
You
we're the
thought
city of
last year.
champions. We're the city of champions.
You thought
We've
last year was loud. You thought last year. You thought the Dallas Finals was loud. You get back there again this year.
you
It's
cooking
gonna
with
be like,
grease.
well, you know what? It might not be. And we'll get into this when the playoffs get a little bit closer too. Because guys like you and I, fans, the diehard fans, the dudes that have been there and have screamed our fucking balls off for this team, the passion that we put behind this team, I would lose my voice in the middle of the first quarter in 2008 when I go to playoff games
Easy,
because I'd just be screaming so loud because of the passion in the
easy.
building. It just overtook you.
Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett.
But guys like us that would live and breathe every second and be fortunate and take it all in and be like, damn, this is game whatever, 4 of the East semis. against New
And
York.
these guys are treating it like Game 7.
But guys like you and I don't have the ability to get in there because we get priced out because fucking tickets are $400 a piece. So you get the wine and cheese crowd that go in there like, yay, go Celtics. All right, yeah, come on, Tatum. Yay. Like, man, I went to a playoff game last year. I went to two. Two? I think I went to two last year. I went to game 5 against Miami. I, it was fun. I'm glad I went because I exercised my Miami demons because I went to 2 straight playoff. I went to game 6 and game 7. The game 6 that we lost, that we made the finals the next one, and then the game 7 that we lost the previous year. So I exercised those demons. I was good with that. But that game's atmosphere sucked. It wasn't loud. It was nothing. I literally sat there. I'm like, is this a regular season game or is this game 5 of the NBA quarterfinals? It's because we get priced out.
Yeah.
The passion fans, the true fans, the true passionate Boston Celtics fans, or even anybody, Bruins,
The fans that'll get
Red
these
Sox.
guys, the fans that'll get these guys turned up.
The
If
fans
they
that would
see us,
you and I would
if they see us or hear us in the crowd, like, because
give you and I, all right. Hopefully, we get there one day. Give you and I a chance to sit right behind the Celtics bench,
or right on the
or
floor,
close to it, or close to it, within shouting distance.
Absolutely,
we might get kicked out
absolutely.
because
I
we're
think
going to be
about it every
loud.
day. I think
And
about it every time I'm watching a game, no matter what. You already know we had a blast when we went. I mean, it was short lived for the Chargers, but you know,
well, listen,
we've all
in the first 10 minutes, it was fun because we were loud and everybody was laughing because, like, what are you doing at the game if you're just going to sit there and pick your nose the whole time? Stay home.
losers.
Stay home. I'm here to support my team. I'm also here to yell at my team. And if you like, I'm not swearing. If there's kids around, I'm not going to drop f bombs. But it's like you and I are so passionate. We would add to the crowd where these people, spend so much fucking money. And they get in there and they just sit there like this the whole fucking time, arms crossed, IPA, like, yes, good play. Yes. No, get up on your feet, clap, yell.
Scream.
But that's what's coming. Hopefully, we can get into at least a couple, and we'll get some reactions and shit. But like you said, Celtics, it's time, man. Watch the shit tonight and wake the fuck up. Wake up, because if you're not careful this time around, you're gonna
The
get clipped.
Cleveland Cavaliers are the best team in the NBA right now, record.
You're gonna get clipped, and you're not going back to back, and it's gonna be a failure. And Boston's gonna let you hear it
all year long.
So,
all year long.
But as we dug into the Celtics, we killed them, ripped them apart. We love you. We're here for you. We're gonna watch. Just make us proud, please. Make us come on here and have nothing bad to say. It ain't gonna happen. But try it for once.
So there's 9 days until well, technically, let's see. It's 9 days until people can it's 9 days until players can sign or 4 p.m. on Wednesday, right? The 12th? It's not your birthday. It's the day before.
Day before. At least the 10th.
No, I think legal tampering is.
Oh, legal tampering is the 10th.
Legal tampering is the 10th. So that's obviously when all the stories are going to break.
Right.
The 12th, 4 p.m. is when they can officially sign.
Okay. Well, early birthday present for me.
Absolutely. Well, let's fucking hope.
But yeah, here we go. It's the Patriots are on the clock in multiple ways. Ways.
How should we start this? I honestly,
wherever you want to, because there's multiple avenues we could go.
So this is where I've been the past
What's
couple
bugging you the
weeks.
most about what's about to happen? Let's start there. What's bugging you the most about what?
I'm not going to say what's bugging me the most. I guess I'll start with the Patriots have the third easiest schedule next year. Well, this coming season, excuse me.
Yeah.
There's little to no reason why. Okay, let's start. Let's do this. Let's start with the Jets.
Okay.
The Jets are going to
Dumpster fire.
release absolutely, and they're going to release Devontae Adams
Yep.
because they have no choice.
Yep.
Why would anybody trade for Devontae Adams if you already came out and said you're going to release him? Right. Number one. Number
Some
two.
stupid team still might. Never
Of
know.
course. Number two.
Raiders.
They drafted Jordan Travis, who was potentially
Screwed him up.
a top three round pick at quarterback.
No, yeah, easy.
I think that I thought he was a steal, to be honest, especially coming off the injury. But obviously they rush him for whatever reason
Because they're the
because
Jets.
you have Aaron Rodgers. What are you rushing your rookie quarterback that is coming off of an injury from
Because
for?
they knew. Because they knew.
Like, so
Regardless,
I say all that to say the Jets,
two
as
wins.
shitty as they are, dumpster fire as they are, they're in your division.
Two
You
wins.
play them. You play them twice, right?
1-2.
Miami Dolphins. You have a Tyreek Hill that said that he does not want to be there anymore. Now all of a sudden
Then he
he's
backtracked.
gonna have the greatest season ever.
Yeah.
Dolphins
Oh,
trying
Dolph.
to
Never mind.
Dolphins fucking
I
losing.
wanted to say something, but I'm not. I can't say it.
Um. So you play them twice.
hmm Which you can't win down there for some reason. So that's.
Yeah.
But you should
Um.
be able to clip them here,
And then you have Buffalo
Buffalo,
toss
which you
up.
went toe to toe with in Buffalo at the end of last year when you had nothing to play for. What did you have
Nothing
to
to play
play for
for.
in that game?
Nothing to play for. So I believe that with the correct free agent moves,
Mhm.
the Patriots have the ability to be at least 500.
Yeah,
At least
yeah.
500. There's that is
That's not
the
crazy talk.
it's
That's
not
just
crazy. It's
hmm.
absolutely not with the schedule that you have. But my thing is, I don't want to overpay for anybody. I really don't. I don't feel like I feel like this is where we should have been last year.
Yeah,
Like, so now I'm like, I don't want to have a season. Obviously, I don't want to have a season where we're contemplating going to be like, are we going to be the fucking first overall pick or not? I
no,
don't want to
come
be
on.
that bad.
No, they won't. They won't be that bad. Come on
Of
now.
course not. But I'm speaking in regards to last
I
season.
hope not.
But I don't want this free agent class and the moves that we've made thus far. I don't want to put all of our eggs in one basket.
No.
Like there are a lot of names that I would love to have on the Patriots to
Mm.
put us in place just because we have the most cap space.
It doesn't mean you have to spend it all.
It does not mean that you have to spend it all.
And it's a
And
2 to 3. I know exactly what you're saying. It's a 2 to 3 year rebuild. I get you.
and it's like, okay, let's take T. Higgins for example, right?
Mhm.
$26 million for this year. 26.2 he's getting on this franchise tag. And he's getting this for the second year in a row. Obviously, that's probably gonna pisses me off.
Mhm.
So I can't even imagine how it makes him feel.
Mhm.
I don't even know how that's legal. That's something that we'll obviously get into that, we've always discussed, getting into the shit that we would change as far as the NFL and just pro
Too
sports in
much.
general and their rules. But being able to franchise tag somebody twice is absolutely fucking ridiculous. But anyway,
Yeah, no.
he's
There's that.
getting $26.2 million a year. He hasn't signed yet, and he obviously isn't going to sign it
Nope.
until the very last fucking second. Hopefully
No.
hopefully he doesn't even play. Hopefully he holds out.
That'd be
Um
nice.
so it's like, okay, T Higgins is 26.2 for the year. Obviously up to this point, the Patriots were the favorite. Like, and obviously the Patriots have came out, yeah, we're not trading our number 4 pick
Patriots are going
for
to be the favorite in every wide receiver
and
discussion.
absolutely. So it's like, okay, why not just wait then, right?
Yeah.
Let's get somebody.
Yeah. No, I
Like
don't want them to go.
we're favorites for Chris Godwin, right?
Yeah, I
Chris,
don't want to
Chris
give him the world.
I don't want to give him the world at all, especially off of ACL. Is he a phenomenal
No.
player? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is
But
he a
one
number one
more
receiver right away when he comes to the Patriots? Absolutely.
but one more cut and you don't have Chris Godwin anymore.
Absolutely. So that's where I'm at. It's like, do we there's no name on this year's free agent list. To be honest, I don't even know who's on the free agent list next year.
Next season.
Let me see.
I
But
I agree. Why go, you got it.
I'm not trying to put all of my eggs in one basket and
No,
try to win the Super Bowl
you're not
this
gonna.
season.
You're
Of
not
course
gonna.
not. Of course not. So let's relax. Let's not rush into anything. I
No.
think number one, address the offensive line.
Yep.
If we have to overpay, let's overpay for the offensive line.
Stanley.
Um, absolutely. I mean, that's a must.
I think if you try your hardest to sign him, that's like that's the move.
Absolutely.
You get a solidified tackle, protect protect Drake's blind side. Done. Yes, did you overpay a little bit? Yes, but that side of the line is taken care of. You don't have to worry about it, and you don't have to spend the fourth pick on Campbell. Which, again, I wouldn't be. I'm not upset if we do that. There's a number of avenues, and we'll have draft shows too. But like, there's a number of avenues where I'm not going to be pissed at what they
And
do.
they're talking about Campbell potentially being a guard
Right. But
because of his short arms.
I think Vrabel came out and said, he doesn't believe in the short arms thing where
Of course not. And
it's your
Strong did as
ability,
well.
it's your technique. It's like, but another thing is I hate about the short arm thing is Campbell let up one quarterback pressure in his entire career at LSU. We're not talking about playing Appalachian State and Coastal Carolina and Central Michigan. No disrespect to any of those schools because they're competitive. But let's be real. He was going up against Alabama, Georgia. I mean, you know, Auburn. Want to list the whole fucking SEC, the whole SEC, Tennessee, Arkansas, Missouri, Kentucky. Keep going. These are
Everybody.
dudes that they step onto the NFL field and they're starters. Okay, so let's relax with the short arms bullshit. The dude kept NFL caliber players away from his quarterback almost his entire career, college career. So we can take that. We can take the short arms thing. We can crumple that shit up in a ball and just right out the fucking window because it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter at all.
I would be happy with Will Campbell at 4.
I would as well.
But
Uh,
if you can get Staley and overpay, I would do that too.
absolutely.
But you're
Um,
right. They're in a pickle.
yeah.
A good
So
one.
I just a good pickle, of course, but again and again,
Pause.
this is yeah, definitely super pause. Um, but I'm just like,
We'll clip that one.
I think because of the schedule and the ease and how easy the schedule is, let's focus on the offensive line.
Yes, of course.
and
Sum it up.
let's without question. That's not even a question. Like that has to be the first thing that needs to be addressed. And then let's go into the draft and see what these other teams do to see if we can gain leverage or just draft the best player
Best player
available
available.
that will start immediately.
Oh, either whoever they drafted for is going to start
Immediately.
1,000%.
Immediately.
And even if you
So
drop down to 8 or 7 or however low you trade down,
I think 8 would be the furthest.
you get a starter.
Easy.
You do. Like it's no question that he steps onto the Patriots. He's your day one. But it's being strategic now because you lost your leverage, as we all
and
know.
I have full confidence in Vrabel.
I do too.
Um I didn't really like Elliot Wolf's comments regarding saying that he has the final say. I'm not. I don't believe that to be true.
It's not.
I don't know
Can't be.
why. I don't know why he would even have the balls to say something like that.
Because he's
Um,
Elliot Wolf.
um,
That's why.
I know that. I know that. I know that Vrabel wouldn't take
Yeah.
this job. That was my fear. Like when Elliot Wolf was when it was announced that he's staying with the team,
Mhm.
that was my fear. It's like, okay, are we going to end up in a situation where Vrabel is in a room with Elliot Wolf and he's yoking him up? Because like I don't want you to make any final decision.
No.
I want Vrabel to make the decision.
We've seen you make the final decision.
You made the final decisions last year.
And look what it got. Look what it, no. No, 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 no. No.
So
It got you Drake, but like you said, a lot of people have and us too, a blind person could have picked Drake May
yeah,
last year.
I'm not giving you props for taking Drake May. We
No.
needed Drake May.
Yeah. If you
We were
didn't
gonna
take Drake May, if you didn't take Drake May with 3 last year, then you would have had riots.
yeah.
That
I
would have
mean,
been that would have been awful.
who
Can you
else?
imagine though? Can you
Who,
imagine for 1 second? Can you imagine if this team didn't have Drake?
we would be talking about fucking Shador or Jackson Dart right now.
I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Like no,
That's what it's like, yo, that's what people don't understand. And we've said this countless
no.
times. We are in a position unlike any other shitty team.
Mhm.
We aren't desperate to look for or find the next franchise guy.
No, we got him.
We
Now it's
have the
time to
guy.
build. You build
We,
around the guy now.
I had somebody say to me today, "Oh, you know, you guys, Eagles fan." I had an Eagles fan say to me today, "Oh, you guys are just living off of what Bill and Brady have done. You guys won't ever be relevant again." And I'm like,
And you're still drunk off your second Super Bowl title.
you know how stupid that sounds? Like you like, and granted, I don't want
Stop.
to. I'm not putting any pressure on Drake,
No.
but I know how fucking good he is because I watched him play 11 games this year and light it the fuck up
And college.
on the shittiest team in the NFL. We may have the fourth overall pick, but
But they were the worst team.
I will say with all the confidence in the world, the Patriots are the shittiest fucking team in all of the NFL as of today.
Yeah, you haven't gotten
I may give us the slight over the Jets now, but we are the
poor
shittiest
Jets.
team. As at the end of the season, we were the worst team in the NFL by far,
Oh yeah.
and
But
obviously
you beat
the
Buffalo in week 18.
yeah, and Joe Milton is the fucking greatest quarterback in NFL history.
Can you imagine we're still having that conversation today? There's still people clamoring for them to have Joe be the starter and
The
get a
Patriots,
bag for Drake May.
he better be traded during the NFL draft.
Hmm.
He better be traded during the NFL draft. And I mentioned this to you. I mentioned it to you. I said the only way that I am trading that number 4 pick is I'm trading it to Cleveland
Mhm.
and I'm getting Myles Garrett. I'm restructuring his deal, signing him long term,
Mhm.
and I'm adding Joe Milton to that,
Mhm.
and I'm taking 33 overall,
Mhm.
and we will have 33 and 38. That
Which
means that we have the number 1 pick in the second round,
Mhm.
and we have the number 8, 7, 8 pick in the second
whatever.
round.
Yeah. Yeah, 30. Yeah.
The
But
7th, the first and the 7th in the second round. Two those should be starters as well,
there's still yeah. Yeah.
while having Myles Garrett.
Yeah. But I don't even like
But
yes, you could do that.
that's that. Get Joe Milton the fuck out of here, the greatest quarterback of all time. Let's get him the fuck out of here, while obtaining one of the greatest defensive players to ever walk the earth.
Sure. No, I wouldn't be
Totally fine.
upset. I
Totally fine
think
with that.
there's other ways to that you could maneuver that, I guess, or like go around and how to add your top edge guy. Because obviously, as we know, I mean, with the injury, kind of helps the Patriots' odds a little bit for Carter. I still think that the odds are that he goes one, because I think he's just the best overall
Of course,
player.
and it's just
But
ridiculous to me that Tennessee wouldn't go quarterback, and
I thank you.
it's even more ridiculous to me that the Browns wouldn't go fucking
They have to. They have to go Cam
quarterback.
Wood. They have to go
I'm
Cam
like,
Wood.
who is like I see these mock drafts and they change every day, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? Travis Hunter's going second overall because he's the second best player in the draft. That's
What's
not what the
Cleveland gonna
Browns.
What's
That's not what the
Cleveland gonna
Browns
do
should
with
do.
him?
That's
What's
not what the
Cleveland gonna
Browns
do
should
with
do.
him?
If I was Travis Hunter and I got drafted to the Browns, I promise you I would revoke.
Would you Eli Manning yourself?
I would Eli Manning the fuck out of that. I would Eli Manning the fuck out of that because I'm the best. I'm the second best player in the draft, and you want me to go to where people die? You want me to electrify the last player to electrify the city of Cleveland was
That's
Josh
it.
Gordon, a player of that playmaking caliber.
Hmm.
And
Was it Gordon or was it Baker?
I mean,
Close.
with the quarterback, I mean, yeah, I
Close.
mean Baker brought him to the
So
to the
you're
playoffs.
talking
I
about
mean,
your overall skill player.
I'm talking about playmaking ability, like
All right. Josh Gordon it
electrifying,
is.
making people stand up.
Then you want to make people in wheelchairs stand up?
Yes,
Does he make people in wheelchairs stand up? Is it
you
that? No,
know,
no, that
you
was
know, Josh Gordon
our
did. You know,
that
Josh Gordon did,
Josh
and
Gordon did.
you know, Travis Hunter did.
Wrong J. Wrong J.
Wrong,
Javon
Jay.
Baker. Javon Baker is the one that makes people with disabilities in their legs finally find the strength to lift themselves up.
Jalen
I get
Polk, the
I
best
get
hands in the entirety of the NFL.
right,
The entirety
right.
of the NFL, Jalen Polk
He
has the
and he
best hands.
catches the ball. He catches the ball like this. This
So
is just
I
come
don't
on,
know. I mean,
coach. I'm open.
I'm just like I said. I don't want the Patriots to feel pressured to overpay anybody, and I don't think that with all the reports coming out, I don't think that it's going to happen. I think a lot of these teams have tagged their guys
Yeah,
because they know that we have the money to pay them. So they know that they're going to walk. So they want us. It's like people are baiting us to make
yeah,
trades
yeah.
because I mean we have two we have the Atlanta third. We have
We
our
do.
third.
We do.
You know, we have number 4
Which
obviously.
yes, you can find players there, but like you said, there's
There's
so many
nobody that's
moves.
tagged
There's
that I'm trading for.
there's so many moves to make potentially with one of those third round picks. You still get a good player. Like you
Absolutely.
can get your
Look
second
at
round.
Debo.
Move
Debo got
up.
traded for a fifth.
I know. I know. Yes, Debo Samuel to Washington.
Say whatever the fuck you want about Debo.
Yep.
He's hurt. He had one good season.
But now you have Scary Terry and Debo with Jaden Daniels.
You know the caliber and the talent
That's tough.
that Debo acquires.
Mm-hmm.
He got a fresh start. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure he's going to work his ass off as he
Oh
always
God, yeah.
does, and he's
God, yeah.
always shown he works his
He's
ass off. Listen, it's football.
when he's out there, he's good.
It's football. What do you expect? Not nobody. Some people get the shit under the stick, bro. We got the injury has caused
Injury
debates.
bug. Yeah.
Injuries have caused debates, and they will continue to cause debates until the end of time.
Forever. Yeah.
Debo, you're telling me the Patriots couldn't throw a fifth to San Fran for
Or
Debo? I would have took that in a heartbeat.
what we could have done, is we could have just drafted him.
Of course, but
But
you see where the Patriots are at. Oh, we can trade a fifth for Debo, but we're gonna have to pay him $17 million,
Mhm.
and we have all this money, but I don't really want to pay $17 million to Debo.
but my thing
And
is
I'm fine with that. The Patriots have not looked desperate up to this point, and I'm
no.
very glad. I
Oh
like
yeah.
that we're frugal right now, opposed to last year where we're like, buddy, what the fuck are we doing? Give Ridley what he wants. Give
Mhm.
D Hop what he wants.
That was
What
the
the
problem. They did. They gave Ridley what he wanted. He just didn't want to fucking come here.
Yeah, Ridley didn't want to come. Ayuk, he didn't want to come. Pause.
Pause.
He didn't want to be here.
Double
Um,
pause.
you know,
But it, I think that's changed a little bit though, because you have Vrabel, and you're seeing the reports come out now where people in the NFL are saying that's going to be a scary duo in Vrabel and Drake May.
for sure,
Which
absolutely,
why wouldn't it be? Like
absolutely.
three-headed monster.
You
If
don't think
you
he's giddy
want to.
about having a guy at his whole coaching career? He didn't have a guy.
No, he does
He
now.
didn't have a guy at the helm where he could just be like, all right, buddy, do your
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna
Jake.
show you what the fuck I can do on defense with these
Mm-hmm.
guys. I'm gonna
This
straighten
is
these guys out.
this is
Josh,
your offense. Go ahead.
Josh, I see you. I see you.
Mike is set. It's as long as they do right by Drake, and like you said, offensive line, couple of weapons, eh, he's set. The offense is good to go. It's gravy. And then now you get your defense built back up. What he's talking about and wanting to be in, championship games and having the stadium filled and loud and, hanging banners, that will be all real. But you got to do right. And we've said this all along. The first step is to do right by your quarterback.
Protect
Not
them.
rookie anymore. Can't say
Yeah.
rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
By your quarterback, by your stud in Drake May.
Who
And
only played 11 games.
only 11 games. And if you look at the stats, granted, he throws too many interceptions. Fucking stop, because Peyton Manning threw 28.
Yeah, cool. And it doesn't even matter, bro. It's like,
Like,
what are we talking about here?
I
The
told you,
the team is dog shit.
there's quotes. I have quotes of people. It's still on my phone. And I kept them because I'm like, I'm
Good.
keeping
Yeah, as you
these
should. As you
because
should.
I'm running these back next season. I just want him to win more.
You get
How
these.
is he gonna win more?
You get two of the offensive line free agents out of the way. You get you a Chris Godwin,
Mhm.
because
I
they said
want.
that they're not going after Diggs. They're not going after Cooper.
I
You-
screamed though when they said that they wanted to. Like, how how does he win more with what he had? How? Well, we had
Delusional.
opportunities to win games.
Delusional.
Yeah, I know he did.
Yeah,
But was it?
it wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault.
I was like, do you not understand? It, this is where I get it. Where it's like, yes, you want. Sometimes it's wanting to get under people's skin, and you could rile me up of all people too. But like, let's be smart when we do these things. Seriously, let's think about what we say before we say it. Like, I feel like I'm talking to fucking children most of the time. But I'm like, I was at the Rams game and saw it happen. Do you not understand football 101? With that route that Douglas ran, he's supposed to sit. He's supposed to sit over the middle, and Drake put the ball where he's supposed to go and get it. It's supposed to hit him right there. As soon as he turns around, the ball would have been right there. But instead, like we said, he was Forrest Gumping it to friggin' Attleboro, wherever the hell he was going. He was hungry. There's five guys, burgers and fries were out there. He's like, "Yep, I smell it." I'm running right to it. So like, stop. But if you solidify, like you said, one or two free agent offensive linemen, you get one in the draft too. You get some weapons, and it doesn't have to be Godwin or Cup. Listen, it could, like you've said this name all around. A guy like Hollywood Brown.
Absolutely.
That immediately improves your offense, which should say something because the guy's talented, great player. But if that guy elevates your offense, you got a problem.
Absolutely.
But he does, and he's a piece. And Patriots fans have to understand that next year isn't gonna be 2004. Okay,
Or the past
like
5 years.
it's not gonna be 2004. We're not gonna win.
It's not going to be the past 5 seasons.
Or
This is something that bothers me with Zoe.
We're in different waters now.
He says Zoe says all the time, "Oh yeah, they're going to keep Polk around." You know, they kept Tyquan Thornton around for years.
Learn from your mistakes.
And I'm like, Zoe, this isn't the same team. This isn't the same staff.
No.
They're not going to keep these guys around.
No.
They're not going to keep these guys around.
Vrabel doesn't want these types of guys on the team.
If they get two of these, if the Patriots get two of these guys, like a Hollywood Brown and a Godwin,
mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, as shitty as it sounds, instead of drafting something that could have been a fucking viable piece to this team moving forward, Jalen Polk could be out of here.
Bye.
Baker is out of here.
Adios.
Who you're gonna make room for them for what?
I'll open the door.
You're making room for them for what?
Well, Baker, the thing was that Baker either played with injury or he was dealing with stuff last year or whatever. That's why he didn't get on the field. Bullshit.
No.
Bullshit.
I don't believe it.
Zero chance that I believe any of that. He just sucked and he couldn't understand the playbook and he wasn't as good as you thought because you can't draft for shit.
That's like all these years, right? That's like all these years that everybody's known that Ocho Cinco didn't play because he couldn't grasp the offense. But he's going to come out and say, that, oh, he didn't play because they were already loaded.
It was a stacked team.
Yeah. Shut up, guy.
Yeah.
Shut up, guy.
Stacked team.
Chad,
how could I get the ball when there was Edelman and Amendola?
I love you. I love you. I love you.
I do too.
You're one of my favorite guys. One of my favorite athletes. You're one of my favorite famous people in general.
He's funny.
Buddy, cut it out. Josh McDaniel's system isn't made for everybody.
No.
You got
and we'll
traded.
See that this year.
We traded for you for a reason.
Yeah.
It's not because this team was already loaded. Yeah, we were loaded, buddy. We're trying to continue dominance.
Mm-hmm.
Dominance. We
wanted you a part of it, and you couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I mean, buddy, think about it. Randy Moss, we resurrected his entire career. He was still the best receiver in the NFL when he came here. People wrote him off.
Reggie Wayne.
Do
you remember why Reggie Wayne didn't make the Patriots?
One of the greatest of all time.
And it's granted, back end of his career, it was, but the Patriots had him, and a lot of people forget this, I think. Because it goes to show you, Reggie Wayne couldn't grasp the offense. So the Patriots cut him. Reggie Wayne. Come on. So you need guys that understand what's going on. You need intelligent, smart football players that not only grasp the offense, but can elevate the guys around them as well. And Drake is going to elevate everybody.
And
You have to do your part too.
you know that this coaching staff
Oh
is
God,
going
yeah.
to ask these guys specific questions. The scouts, the new scouting team is
Mhm.
legitimate football guys.
I hope they
Hey,
were
we've
watching
had
in
I
Indianapolis
can't imagine how I would love to be a part of this coaching staff up to the point of the hiring of Rabel, because now it's like we'll get up to the point where it's all locked in. Everybody's locked in. Okay, let's get these meetings going. All right, what the fuck do we want to do? What do we
Mhm.
need to do actually? What do we
Mhm.
need to do? What type of players are we getting the fuck out of here? And what type
Mhm.
of players are we getting in here immediately
Mhm.
to change this
Because
shit around?
I want to be. That's a timeline that I kind of want to live to. I want to speed through last year, but kind of understand what happened and what the coaching staff did, which we obviously know was nothing. But want to see what kind of nothing, what kind of stupidity was going on behind the doors and the walls at One Patriot Place in Foxborough,
I
and then
wanted to
compare it to this.
I want it to be so bad. I want it to be such a drastic difference that people are like, "Oh, well, you guys are the third weakest schedule in the NFL, so it doesn't even fucking matter." That's how I want it to be, and that's how I
Because
feel like it's going to be. The
oh yeah,
Patriots should win at least, in my mind, 12 games. We should be 12-6 next year, easy, no question, no doubt about it. I'm looking at the opponents, bro. Every day I look at the opponents because I'm like, yo, because legitimately I'm like, yo, what games are we going to?
I
Because
mean,
I'm like,
I
yo,
mean,
I'm looking at these teams and
mhm.
I'm like, I want to be realistic, but I'm like, listen,
One of the first of many,
I've
but
come to the conclusion that we should at least be 500 realistically. But I know that we can be 12-6 next year and be fighting for a wild card for certain, especially how the AFC is, especially how the AFC East is. Period.
so real quick,
Period. Period.
they don't go in any particular order. Oh, they go in no, because it's not out yet. Um,
No, the schedule's not, but the
uh,
opponents are there. Yeah.
the opponents are there, but I thought they like organized it for like at like road games and home, but it's just a cluster. So
No,
which is
just the
better,
opponents. Right.
which is better actually. At Baltimore,
Yep.
loss, but a
Loss.
competitive game. That's one. At Buffalo,
I'll split that.
split it.
I'll split that
So
for
a
sure. I'll
W in
split that for
Buffalo. All
sure.
right. At Cincinnati, win,
Dub.
win. So you beat them last year. Sorry.
And
Um,
they're trading T or they're trading Henderson. They get
which which
come on,
there you go.
come on,
That could solve a lot too.
come on. Either one, but I'm
Come
not
on,
giving
New
you that
England.
four.
Like at Miami,
Dub.
in Miami, you giving them the dub.
Dub.
Okay, okay. I'll give them a loss there. Um, Buffalo at home,
Dub. Oh, I
sweeping
split
Buff
them. We're splitting them. We're splitting them.
split. So you say Buffalo lose loss in Gillette to
Yes.
Buffalo. Miami at home,
Dub.
sweep Miami. Okay,
Sweeping Miami.
I say win. I give Buffalo. Um, I say win in Gillette, lose at Buffalo, and then Miami win in Gillette for sure. Jets win.
Dub.
Uh, didn't have to think about that one. Cleveland
Dub.
at home win, win as well. Pittsburgh at home. I think they win.
I
I think
like I
that's a
like
game.
I like that win as well.
I think that's a
Especially they don't know what they're doing at quarterback.
right, and I think that's a game where it's like one of those where it's Pittsburgh. They got a little bit more experience. It's Tomlin, but the Patriots win the game, and kind of like one of those you shouldn't have won, but you won. Atlanta at home
W.
win. Nothing on Atlanta scares me. Um, Carolina at home
W.
win. Vegas at home
W.
with Shador Sanders potentially. Either way, actually either way. Ready? You got Vegas at home or the Giants at home.
W.
W
With
at
Cam Ward.
facts. Uh, at New Orleans.
W with Derek Carr returning. W.
There's a lot of W's there.
I'm telling
Uh,
you.
at New York
Dub.
and at Tampa.
I'll take that L.
Take the L.
I'll
Damn
take
it, that's
that
one of the
L.
games I want to go to. And last but not least, at Tennessee.
Dub.
Vrabel's revenge game. Come on. Give me Patriots with the points right now on that one. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jesus. 11, 12. I have 13 wins. I don't know how, but I do.
I said 12 and 6.
I don't know how I got 13 out of there, but so March 3rd, I have the Patriots at 13. Would they be 13 and 4? I don't know how I picked that number. But yeah, it is. And when you look at the teams, it's a soft schedule. But
Super.
it's a sketch. You know what? But it's perfect. It's perfect for the way this team is being built because it gives you a little bit more confidence. Because you go in there and winning is contagious. Like you get the feeling that you win a couple in a row and you get that Drake, the gamer and the baller and the competitor that he is, finally starts to win.
You got the defense rolling. Like
And you get
you got the defense under a guy.
and you
Just
have
a guy that they want to fucking run through a brick wall for.
you have people in the region talking about the playoffs again. Playoffs? Like that that is what you want. And that's what you can easily attain with
It's
this schedule if
it's
you do the
set
right
up.
thing.
It's set up for you.
It's
It's
set
set
up.
up for you. Free agency should be, as long as you protect Drake, right?
Right.
Because that's the ultimate factor. If you
Mhm.
focus on protecting him,
Mhm.
and you with this schedule, obviously with health,
Oh yeah.
come on, guys. I
This
mean,
is
let's
also another reason why you need a vet to back Drake up,
for sure.
just in case. I mean, I'm not wishing on anything, but if so happens that he gets hurt and misses a game or two, you want somebody that can step in and take over for a couple games and still be competitive and still win the game. You don't have that with Bazooka Joe.
You know who I was thinking about, just based off of sheer aura and motivation.
To be the backup here.
Yeah,
Vet, like
yeah,
at the end of his career.
yeah.
Well, we've said Flacco, so it can't be Flacco.
No, it's not Flacco. Obviously, of course, I would love Flacco to be here, but like, just
That'd be
just the
something.
just the trajectory of the Patriots and like what we have the ability to do and to be relevant again. I was driving earlier and I'm like,
I don't
if
think.
if if we do get rid of Bazooka Joe, right?
When?
Which I think should happen. Bro, imagine if Jameis was here.
Oh God.
Not like, just the to see him in a Patriots uniform, to hear the things that he could say, knowing that he's going to be the backup for Drake.
Yeah.
The things that he's done to get teams like locked in.
He's a motivator, I'll give you
It's
that.
like it's like, yo, with this shitty schedule with Vrabel,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you get the
And
seriousness.
Josh.
You get the seriousness with Vrabel, and Josh.
Mhm.
I don't really see Josh as as a motivation guy speaking before a game.
I think you gotta
And
light him up a little
I
bit,
think
but I think you get there.
in meetings, the shit that you're hearing and the mind that you're like the brain waves and the things that you're hearing from him
Mhm.
when you're watching film,
Mhm.
it's like, okay, Drake is obtaining that. Now you're teaching Jameis, who has had a very awful career as far as turning the ball over. But now you're seeing a different a mastermind, and it's like, okay, but it's
Yeah.
it's like now you got the fun in Jameis
Yeah.
as well, not only
Yeah.
in the meeting room, but
Yeah.
now you have him on pregame, and it's like, yeah, okay,
Kind of a clown, but, like, in a good
of
way, in a
course, in a
comedic
good
way,
way, in a good
in a
way,
in a
in an
comedic
entertaining way.
good way, yeah.
He can grasp. He has a way of grasping the fans.
If you want him here for that, sure.
Of course,
I
I'm
don't want
not.
him I don't want him near the field unless you absolutely have to.
Of course,
But
yes.
for like a spark,
I don't think that he's going to get picked up anywhere. So it's like,
somebody will.
why not have him on this team, right? Like,
Miami.
even if he's the third string quarterback,
Are we
get
we
him
can't
here.
keep don't keep 3. I hate the 3. Why do teams keep 3 quarterbacks? It's a wasted position. It's a
It is,
wasted roster spot.
especially
Like,
on this team where we need to obtain as
right,
much talent as possible. I
right.
agree. Obviously, I don't want.
Keep a quarterback on the practice squad. That's why you have the
So,
practice squad. Keep one sitting there. Obviously not, Johnny Foxborough, but like somebody halfway decent that
mhm.
would take that position. What's the kid? He's from Texas. Not him, but like somebody like him. Even him, Elliger, Sam Elliger. Somebody
Okay.
like him. Just keep him tucked away in the practice squad.
You know who I'm curious about? What's up with the backup for the backup in Chicago? That kid is a baller.
Oh, dude from
Nugent?
the dude was on Hard Knocks last year.
Yeah. Is that his last
Um,
name?
the hell's his last name?
Nugent? Hold on, let me get it.
No, it's the blonde
Yes.
haired kid dude.
His dad
Yeah,
is the greatest arm wrestler of all time.
yeah, 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 yeah. Forget his name.
I'm looking it up
You
right
got it.
now.
Yeah,
Bajent. I said Nugent.
Bajent,
Bajent.
Bajent, Tyson, right?
Yep. And they're not obviously they're not getting rid of him, obviously, because
No, I'd
they
take
need
the
somebody
third.
for
I would take the other quarterback too, though.
Austin Reed.
Oh yeah, he slung it.
He's not. Yeah, I mean, listen. If Joe Milton is the greatest quarterback of all time playing Week 18 against the mediocre shit bums
The
third and
fact that
fourth and fifth
we
string,
the fact that we even have to speak that is ridiculous. But the Patriots are set up. Combine, the parts that I watched, uh, I saw a lot of guys like just like Bobby Boucher said. See a lot of guys. Um,
so
there's a lot of
this
dudes
is
that
the
could be on
free
this
agent.
team.
Okay. So let's just go down this list real quick. Sam Darnold obviously is a starter in the NFL.
Yeah, no way.
Zach Wilson,
Nope.
bum.
Nowhere near my team, please.
Trey Lance, bum.
Nope.
Jacoby Brissett, bum.
Please no. Get wheel grandpapa out of fucking Foxborough, please.
Taylor Heineke, bum.
Yeah,
Marcus Mariota,
no,
bum. Dare I say Drew Lock, bum.
no,
Jared Stidham here already, bum.
no. Sorry,
Just
Babs.
Justin Fields, is he a starter in the NFL?
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
So he won't be here.
Nope.
I'll skip this name because we said it already. Joe Flacco,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. Obviously, that's the pick.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys. Joe Flacco is the 10th free agent as far as money at
Perfect.
at 4 million, 4.5.
Perfect. If Robert could give him a pocket spot and a cheeseburger.
Let me just read the guys real quick right after Joe. Right after Joe is Famous
How about
James.
it? Who is
Famous James is right after Joe
it?
at
Okay.
4 million. Then Mac Jones, Carson Wentz, Jimmy G, Case Keenum, Mason Rudolph, Easton Stick, and
Easton
Cooper
Stick.
Rush.
Can you imagine though? All right, we're back at it. We're flying through this. We got a couple minutes to spare before the Celtics thing comes
Yeah.
on. Can you imagine a world where the Patriots have Drake May as QB1 and Mac Jones as QB2? I'm sorry, Mac. I still love you, man. I'll always support you. You're a Bama boy, Roll Tide, and you very
Listen, it's really not far
shit
fetched
stick,
if you think
but
about it. It's really not far fetched if you think about it, right? Because he's an
Bill's not here
unrestricted
anymore.
he's an unrestricted free agent. He's 26 years old, and Josh McDaniels is back.
He had his best year with Josh. Can you imagine? That would be poetry. You talk about the meme with cinema, absolute cinema.
The Oscars was last night.
Facts. But I'm throwing some more heat out at you. Mac Jones backing up Drake May. And again, Drake's my guy. Drake's our guy. I don't want anything to happen to him. God, please, no. But if Drake were to just stub his ankle for a game, ouch. Like, not really. Can't really go. Or he just doesn't learn to fucking slide and gets popped and he's got to go to protocol again. And then you get Mac coming in here for one game, one or two, depending on how bad the concussion is for Draco. And he wins a
Under
game
the OC, he's been the most successful with.
and he lights it up and he wins a game. That
What
would
number?
be not 10. Well, listen, Drake's sidelined, so I can wear 10 for this one. Actually, no, we'll put Mac because you can have a same numbers on each side of the ball, can't you?
No, only in college.
Is that just college?
Mhm.
I was hoping for a minute there I'd pull a Bill Belichick and kind of slide the rules under the rug.
Yeah, let's throw Mac. Let's throw Mac at fucking
One.
linebacker.
Give him one.
He would.
Jalen Polk's not going to be here. Give him one.
I would say he'd probably. Who knows? Jalen Polk might charge $1 million to get rid of number one.
And if
Because
I was
number
Mac,
two. He was number two in college.
if I was Mac, I would give. If Jalen ever did that to me, I would give him a pair of gloves. Like you said, you have the best hands, right? Well, go protect those hands with these gloves.
I'd probably have him. I'd probably call Devontae Smith and ask for an autographed Super Bowl glove and give it to Jalen Polk.
This is what a real hand looks like. I'm just saying.
An elite, this is somebody that can say, "I have the best hands in the NFL," and it'd be an argument.
Oh,
because I'm a top 10 guy.
Let's not even give Jalen the light of day here. That's ridiculous. But I'm just saying, what a scenario that would be.
That's all real. I'm
Mac
real in that.
returns to Foxborough.
I'm real in that. I'm real
to
in
back
that.
up Drake. Just to be, you know what? Bill's not here.
Listen,
it's Josh and Vrabel. It's a different scenario. It's a different vibe. You don't have.
we said it first.
I'm
March
just saying, if
3rd.
that happens, we had it here. We get all the credit. You're welcome.
Let's get that rolling. I'm
Mac
posting that.
Jones.
I'm posting that.
Mac Jones
I'm
as
posting
your
it.
QB2.
Let's get it.
One more ride for the tennis brat, as we like to call him. Listen, tennis brat or not, the dude has skill. He's got game. Josh got it out of him. Who's to say
Exactly.
he couldn't do it again in an emergency situation? I'm not
Let's see
wishing.
it.
Listen, Drake's my guy. Drake's our guy. You know, we're gonna go hang out with him again in a couple of months here, which we'll get to some episodes coming up, which we're very very excited and happy to be doing. Can't wait for that. Not only to hang out with Drake, but for the everything that's behind the event and the day and what we're trying to raise money for.
Absolutely.
But I'm not wishing anything bad on our guy.
Never.
But man, would that be poetry? Would that be cinema? If Mac Jones made his comeback to Foxborough.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Facts. But yeah, we're back. We're rolling.
Yes,
Happy to
sir.
be back, man. It was rough couple weeks there between sickness and all kinds of stuff.
Life.
Life. I actually bought a book real quick with six to go here. As you know, and a lot of people, you know, that are close to me, and some don't, you know, and whoever. Past couple years have been shitty for me. Recently going through a divorce, and it's actually official this upcoming weekend. Not to smile on that, it's just that's the reality. But yeah, it's been a ride. And this podcast has given me the ability to uh, branch away, step away from that, break away from that, I should say, and just kind of get back to things that are normal for once. So I appreciate you. I just want to give you a huge shout out, man. You've been a huge part of my life for since we were kids. But obviously, life happens. You drift off. You went to the service. I did my own thing. Got into a relationship. So yeah, but I appreciate you, bud. I couldn't do this without you.
Always, man.
And I just all the support you give. I just wanted to take a second to really put you on the pedestal and give you your props and your moment because you're a huge part of my rebound here. It's been tough, but we're on to bigger and better things, and life throws you
Absolutely.
curveballs. And man, I'm so grateful to have a person like you in my life. Um, but yeah, just wanted to throw that out there, and you know, you deserve your moment here because
I
you
appreciate it, bro.
definitely huge part of why I'm able to do this still. But yeah, for everybody out there too, the book is called Unfuck Yourself. It's get out of your head and into your life. So anybody battling anxiety, which I have a shit ton of, and we can do a, you know, some mental health stuff, and we've got a lot of stuff coming up. I'll dig into, you know, what what I go through. Anybody with anxiety or just struggling, I just scanned it real quick because I just got it today. Just came in the mail, but man, a lot of good stuff in here.
I've heard.
Um,
I've heard it. It's on a lot of lists of
I'll give
like
when I'm
self
done with it.
motivating, and
I'll throw it your way.
I've heard of it
But
before for sure.
unfuck yourself. I'll let everybody know how it is, but I would definitely get myself a copy. It's by Gary John Bishop. I just give him his props too. I don't know who you are, man, but if your book helps me, I appreciate you. Um, but more important, you know, like I said, to give you your moment too, because huge reason why I'm above water right now, so to say. So appreciate you,
Yeah.
brother.
I mean, of course, bro. I mean, any chance that I can be a life raft, a life jacket, a floaty.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
that's something that I take pride in. Not just
you
for
should.
you. I mean, just for all
For
of my
everybody.
people.
No,
Um, and just like anybody out there, like that's going through it, or just life is
being the
beating them
hell
up.
out of you.
It is almost and this is something that I've been thinking about over the past couple of weeks because it's something that I've researched, and it's something that I think about almost every day. Um, it's almost being alive and being a part of this world is one of the most close to impossible probabilities in all of the things that we know. So be present, be here, be appreciative,
Cherish every minute.
know that fact. It is almost impossible to be alive.
Mhm.
So
And keep the people. Honestly, I've learned throughout this whole experience, if you so will, because I don't know whatever the hell else to call it. Um, the people that are there and the people that you notice are there no matter what. The ones that reach out, the ones that you just know, that are always there for hold them close because there aren't many real ones. When you go through something like this, and I'm sure you've gone through your own shit too, but especially just my experience with the divorce process here and how it can take a toll on you, and you have your certain few, and I won't name names yet, um, but those certain few know who you are, and I appreciate you and love you too, and I think we can connect and figure out who they are. And then those that didn't, uh, fuck you.
it is what it is.
Just appreciate you being in my life at some point, but I don't have time for you. I got bigger and better things to move and to do, like this guy here, and
We got to see his documentary to watch. So I'm not. Yeah, I got more important shit to.
I, I don't got time. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to get that out tonight because it's been a fuel an anxiety fueled couple weeks on top of the sickness and everything. So that we've been out, but we're back at it.
Oh yeah.
I'm loving every minute of it. And should we do one?
Let's just launch them. We'll just throw them on the.
Everyone,
We'll throw them
just
on the. We'll throw them on
rocket
the.
rocket launch it.
We can keep it. We can keep it. We can keep it
Want to
on the
do?
seas.
I was gonna say.
We'll keep it with the
So
seas.
we keep an eye out. I would say within the next 24 hours because we'll time it, but we'll give you a little sneak peek of what's coming at you. Be on the lookout for the page for the post of our first merch drop. We're so excited. We've got a lot of things cooking in here, and you can see both of us just as soon as you say it. I'm so proud of the both of us for coming up with these things. These are
Yeah.
genuine, y'all. Like these, this is me and him putting our heads together
Original.
and just coming up with this. But keep an eye out in the next 24 hours. We're gonna drop our first piece of merch, how to buy it, how to find it, whatever. And yeah, I'm pumped for that.
Yeah.
And
All the proceeds are going to our best buddies
yes,
fundraiser. So
yes,
um
anything, whatever however you give for that will go directly to.
yeah, the purchase of our merch will
Thank you.
is
I can
going straight
speak.
to those is going straight to the fundraiser. So
Yeah, straight to
um
Team Drake May and Drake. You're out there and you're listening. Couple months. We'll
we're on the clock. Patriots
we'll
on the
be
clock.
we'll be ripping and rolling and ready to go. And yeah, let's do it. So, you got any
I'm cool, bro.
final words? All right. Well,
I'm all good. I appreciate you. I love you.
yeah, man.
Let's
Same back
let's
back
keep
at you.
rolling. Let's
Let's
keep
do it.
rolling.
All right. Enjoy that thing, y'all. See Celtic City. It probably already started, but we appreciate
All
every
good.
one of you. Love you all to death. Everybody in our lives. Can't thank you enough for the support and come along for the ride because here we go, baby.
Peace and love.
Peace.